something called a tulpa, which is a concept in mysticism and the paranormal of a being or object which is created through spiritual or mental powers.
Tell us who you are. We're here to communicate with you, or any spirit here.
Do you want us to keep going?
I'm not even playing, I just got really lightheaded all of a sudden. Instantly for like 5 seconds I got really lightheaded.
What's that area?
The thing is, like, my camera shut off again.
Again? In the same area?
And then I felt that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the heck happened. Wait, you saw someone in front of that?
Clear as day, someone wearing all black just walked right in front of it. What is that?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another haunted adventure. Made our way to PEI. We got Angelo over there. Charles is with me here. Long story short, we made our way back to GABLES' house. I filmed it a while ago, but didn't end up uploading it. So I came back with Angelo, and basically what we're gonna do is head on down to the haunted forest, which is rumored to be very haunted. We're gonna take a walk through it. It's about a 30-minute hike through the forest there. And if you guys didn't know, the author of GABLES used to live on this property and claim this to be really haunted. Some people say it's fictional, but a lot of people do say that it's a real thing and that it's really haunted. Several people did claim to hear and see apparitions. I don't know if that's fully true, but people do claim to legitimately see or experience stuff here. Now we're gonna test it out. If you guys so happen to be coming across the channel, hit that like button and check out our other adventures. It's getting pretty cold, so I'm gonna hop right into this. Appreciate you guys being here on this one. Hope you guys are ready for it. Let's go. Whoa. What is happening right now? What was that? Wow. So now this would be something to investigate for sure. People do claim the house to be haunted too, huh?
Oh, I bet. It's so old. And it's got so much history behind it too, right?
Let's see if I can get some angles in there for you.
I know.
I know, right? Wow. Yo, I'm gonna be real though. I actually get really weird vibes off this house. Yeah. Like the whole property's kind of weird, you know?
I mean, like, I wouldn't doubt the property would be haunted too. Like the amount of history that's gone down here and like the stories and stuff and everything.
So it's literally called the Haunted Woods. Like, she literally labeled that.
Yeah.
Right? So some people do claim it to be a fictional story, but other people have actually DM'd me and said that they've experienced stuff here. So yeah, we're gonna test it out. What was that?
What was that noise?
I don't know.
Like a thump or something?
Yeah, it was like over and over again. Which I didn't catch it again, right?
I might have actually caught that.
It literally sounded like as if somebody was inside of a building, like stomping on the roof.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't this place.
No, it sounded like it. Yeah,
It's like a bird or something in there.
Hopefully, but yeah, it sounded like it was from down that way. I'm not sure what that was.
That's sketch. I keep on thinking someone's gonna appear at the window.
Yeah, I keep getting that feeling too.
It's like that old of a house. Whoa.
Did you hear that again?
That's why I stopped talking.
Sounds like it's from the barn.
Kind of does actually, yeah.
Could have animals in there. Wait, actually, I think that's actually like the reception area.
Yeah. I don't think they have animals in there. Maybe they do?
I don't know. I don't remember
No, I don't
really.
remember seeing any
I
animals.
have no idea. It would be like a sign or something to say that they have like a petting zoo or something, right? Spooky.
Yeah, really.
I've only ever done this place during the day.
Nah.
It was eerie even during the day, I have to say.
I know, right?
There's
Like,
like a really weird vibe, especially with like all the signs and stuff that we're gonna see.
what's interesting is like, why did she label it haunted? You know,
Right?
there has to be a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, that's even creepy pointing the flashlight down there.
I heard something. It almost sounded like I don't know. Like
thought
something
that
started
was-
running.
I thought that was, oh, running?
Yeah. Or like something started, like an engine or a motor or something. I don't know. It's interesting. See, they actually called it the haunted wood
Yeah.
trail.
So it says there, she knew this forest to be filled with mystery, especially after dark.
Then the haunted wood to Anne and the other characters of. So the place was actually haunted, and she used it as inspiration for part of the book.
So now, unfortunately, guys, I really don't have any specific paranormal claims, but somebody actually DM'd me about this, told me to come and explore it. Even Chelsea and Angelo were willing to come out and explore it too. So, I mean, we'll crack down on as much as we can and see if anything is truly haunted. Now, I'm not saying that it is. There's just a lot of rumors going around. Whoa. So you got like an old school picture here. It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Is that a person? I think that's actually a person. Whoa. Yo, it just gave me the shivers. Did you see in that photo there's a real person?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How you feeling?
I'm okay. I swear to God, I just saw someone behind this tree.
For real?
For real. I was just like, I was pointing my light here, and then I swear to God, I saw like the shoulder of a person and like half a face. But I couldn't see, like, it was just black, like a silhouette.
Really?
I swear to God, babe.
Hello? Whoa. Keep that flashlight pointed everywhere too.
Yeah, I will.
Funny thing is, there's not going to be any deers. There might be some foxes, some wolves, but there's no deers. So whatever's kind of like running in the forest could be like a fox, legitimately a wolf. There's no bears anymore. Where'd Angelo go? So I'll try and keep this pointed in front of me the best I can. Because the last time when we were searching for that nun, Chelsea and I both saw figures. So I'm literally hoping we can catch something. Oh, it's alright. I think the farther we get, the more creepy it might get.
Probably.
Whoa, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's like a random bench. So what's funny that I noticed last time, bro,
Yeah.
if you actually like point the light there,
Yeah.
it's a golf course.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the path extends right there. We're gonna continue walking now. This sign back there said that this forest has a very big enchanted vibe to it. Whoa, look at this area we're in. See, like I said, the sign back there said that this forest has some sort of like enchanted vibe. That's what she kind of labeled it as. And I'm not gonna lie, kind of does have like an enchanted feel to it.
Freaking horrifying.
David Nelson and the Unknown Girl.
Who is the unknown girl?
I don't know.
It's interesting.
So what was this saying? Listen carefully though. In the wind these spruces groan and creak like the voices. So that's what they claim, I guess. The trees make the sound of the voices,
Yeah,
but what if it's real? You know?
it could be. There's a phenomenon. I can't remember the exact word for it, But essentially, the mind is so powerful that if you create a story or you imagine something, eventually using the power of the mind, you can actually make it become real, right? Which is sort of like a lot of people claim the demon Zozo was actually created by the power of the mind. I can't remember the exact term for it. I have to look it up, but things like that, essentially.
Yeah.
Right? So what if she used the power of her amazing imagination to create haunted woods, and it became a reality?
Kind of doesn't explain like the claims people have had.
Yeah.
Like people have actually had real claims here, so something's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's
like
what I'm saying.
yeah,
I'm
like
not saying that it's not real. I mean, obviously we're here to either.
it's kind of like manifesting, you know.
But yeah, like you're using the power of your mind to essentially manifest something into reality.
Yeah.
So it's like originally it was just woods, but using their manifestation or their brain power, they eventually made it real, and that's why it's actually haunted in reality now.
Kind of curious to
figure
see,
that out.
because like, what if like there's some sort of spell on this place? Like you never know. People could have came in here, done a Ouija board, you know,
True too.
rituals and whatever. What was another spot?
Oh, I think maybe it goes around.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. I think we got to keep going this way.
There's a sign that says turn right exit, so it probably
Okay.
goes all the way around. You look at it?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh yeah, those trees are all.
that's actually kind of weird.
Like, why are they all dead just in this one spot?
That's true.
Oh.
They shouldn't be. The ones down there look like they're actually like broken too.
Bro, these things are tall.
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes,
Some
man.
very old trees, I think.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, I'm not exactly an arborist, tree specialist, but
Yeah.
they look pretty.
I mean, we did walk it in the daytime. Really nice. Nighttime, on the other hand, gets a little bit creepy, as you guys can see. Night, you can tell it gets a little bit creepy. Now, I'm not joking when people say this. People have actually had claims. People have DM'd me about it. Really creepy vibes, but I don't know if it's 100% true of people's claims, but that's why we're here tonight. And I'll give them this. Very creepy, very strange. You get really weird vibes, but I don't know, like they say, forests are the most haunted out of all locations, right? Bro, just look where we're going, man.
Yeah.
Like it's
cool, but it's really creepy at the same time.
I can see how she like felt this was enchanted.
Right?
You know, like
I keep feeling like my brain is playing tricks on me.
Really?
Yeah, like I was looking down and I thought I saw like an animal run, but it was just like a tree stump.
Yeah.
But like I was certain I saw something.
That happened to me earlier actually too.
Yeah?
I looked at a tree and I thought there was a person, but
See, that happened
it was,
to me
and then
too.
I looked
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, wait, it's just a tree.
It's playing tricks on us.
I have to say.
was that her?
That's her mom.
Oh, that lady's really scary looking.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I know photos didn't look that great back in the day, but like, I don't know. She has this like,
That's like evil,
yeah,
you know,
look
like
about her, like she's about to put a
pop
spell
up.
on you or
I
something.
know, man.
Interesting. What's that?
What is that?
Like an odd sound.
You know, it's like an echo from the distance,
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably. It sounded very odd.
Montgomery had many spiritual conversations with imaginary friends. She said they were real folk to my imagination. I don't know, actually.
So borrowed one from her own childhood fancy, Katie Maurice, who was really just Montgomery's own reflection in the window of her grandmother's china cabinet. It's interesting.
It's like they claim it's haunted, and it's like in another way.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how to explain
I mean,
that.
the
Like,
thing too is that a lot of places like this that are popular tourist attractions don't want to straight up
Yeah.
claim that it's haunted because they think it's gonna deter people from
yeah, be
coming.
scary
Yeah.
and stuff.
What's interesting too is how it points that out as a child that they would see people or have like imaginary friends. We all know that children are much more susceptible to
Oh yeah,
seeing ghosts
100%.
as a kid, right? Or when you're younger. And then as you get older, you kind of try and play it off like, No, those were just imaginary.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to seem crazy.
Yeah,
right?
like my opinion is that she experienced this very young, and then she turned it into her own book, into her own thing. So she probably could have very well experienced that legitimately, you know,
Could be.
and then carried on with it.
Yeah.
But you are right with that. They probably don't want to deem this at all as haunted. So, I mean, we never know. It really could be.
Either way, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Right?
So probably we'll try and push further down. I don't know if that's fog, but I can kind of feel or see some in the distance. Maybe it's just my eyes.
Well, what?
I don't know, it just feels different in the one spot.
What do you mean different?
Like I'm not supposed to go there or cross. I don't know. You go there and you tell me what you think. If you're
I'm nervous now.
willing to, but like I literally got into that spot and it was just like almost like there was like a barrier or something. It was very weird.
I don't
Like
know.
a barrier, like that's the limit we should go, or like for you personally.
I don't know. Something just
Maybe let's try spirit box then.
maybe. Yeah. If you have a microphone, maybe we could do that. The word that I was actually thinking of, it's something called a tulpa, which is a concept in mysticism and the paranormal of a being or object which is created through spiritual or mental powers. It was adopted by the 20th century Theosophist, I don't know if I'm saying that properly, from Tibetan Sprol Pa, but it's literally a real thing. So what they believed in is that you can literally create something paranormal or otherworldly or out of this world, so to say, just simply by using the power of the brain. I don't know. I just think it's interesting.
That
and it
is
is possibly what may have happened here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So, especially with somebody like that who would have been considered, because a lot of people believe people who have extremely high IQs or think in a different way like that maybe can have some sort of special ability or power to be able to do things that are, you know, from a different realm, so to say, right? They have a higher connection, especially considering she said she saw people when she was younger. But let's do the necrophonic and
See what we get.
see if we get anything interesting.
Do you not want us to go any further?
Haunted.
You heard
I
haunted?
heard it say haunted.
Is this forest haunted?
Why? Leave.
Leave.
Why do you want us to leave?
How do you feel in that spot on?
I feel like I'm like against, you know, an energy. I feel an energy there, but I can't tell for sure. Like I honestly don't want to point my
Yes.
back that way. Are you behind me?
Yeah, that started going off a little bit. Just like the first screen.
Is there someone...
Oh, there
Oh,
we
it
go.
said come. Where do you want us to go?
As soon as it said come, it flashed to yellow, and then it didn't do anything after. Oh, there it is again. Who's out there?
It said me. Who's me? Tell us your name. Reese?
Reese?
Who's Reese?
Tell us who you are. We're here to communicate with you, or any spirit here.
Leaving. I'm leaving? Do you want us to keep going?
Nah,
To
no.
go? Or not go?
Where on the path are you?
guess.
I'm gonna say 4. Yes or no, am I right? No.
No.
Wow, that was really clear.
Yeah. I heard it say come.
Yeah.
It said that a couple times.
Yeah.
If we come towards you, can you make yourself known to us? Sure.
Were you standing here earlier to prevent us from passing?
Were you created here? Did someone create you?
I heard girl. I said why.
Because we want to know? Should we come in further?
Yes or no, do you want us to continue?
Is that? I heard people talking. I don't think that's your car though.
Kind of sounded like it though.
It did sound like your car.
I mean, we're pretty far in here to turn around. And
Did
go
you
back.
lock it?
Yeah.
You went
I
off
can't,
pretty.
we're really far. I don't think I could actually.
Set it off.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was.
Bro, I wasn't even filming that.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
So Angelo's car just went off, so we think. Yeah, we're pretty far down the path
And I
to
guess
turn
we'll
around.
Find out once we get back to it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's still there.
I really got a heavy sense of a male figure.
Yeah.
Really, eh?
Like a really strong male presence.
Really.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's also been colder.
It is.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like it shouldn't have changed from there to there, from there to here.
We are continuing further. I just saw a light in there.
It's all right.
Seriously?
Oh, I think it's just like, I don't know what that is, like a star or something. It's kind of like through the trees.
Oh yeah. It's still there, so
Unless we're starting to loop back towards the house.
maybe.
It didn't feel like we
I don't know.
30 minutes.
I
I
know,
feel
for
like we
real.
just got here.
I mean, it is a 30-minute walk.
Yeah, what did you like? Time away?
Honestly.
Alright, so we're coming up to another sign here. You could actually go up to her old school.
That'd be
Oh
cool.
really?
Yeah.
So if
So
you
they
continue
say-
to follow the path, you'd find the site where the school once stood.
And back in the day, old schoolhouses were pretty energetic.
Yeah.
You know what though? Like,
And stuff probably
You know what they
happened
used to do in old schoolhouses, right? They used to keep dead bodies in them,
there. That's so true.
right?
Yeah.
Especially that's why they used to build a lot of old schoolhouses, like on cemetery grounds.
yeah.
Because when it was too cold during the winter, they could dig, so they would just basically keep the bodies inside of the school
Whoa.
until
Jeez.
the winter was over, and then they would bury the bodies. So, hence
I mean, you
why
never
it's
know, right?
So energetic.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of them, but
I don't know if it's
there
just
was
a
a
year.
lot that I've actually read that. That's what.
Bro, established 1895. So yeah, definitely could be a hot spot. to check out.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So I remember going through here last time, somewhere up on the right. Man, walking this by yourself would be so creepy.
Yeah.
Like, I probably wouldn't be able to do this by myself.
A little kid or something, like someone going like, eh.
You know what's weird? You know what I kind of just like, why is it happening to you?
What do you mean?
Is it targeting you? Like, if there is a spirit here, it's obviously trying to make itself known to you.
I mean, it could know that like I can see a lot of spirits and stuff, so maybe that's why it's like clinging on to me.
Could be, yeah.
And I'm also a woman with 2 males, so they obviously trying to like come to a woman first.
Yeah.
If it's a kid, right?
That's scary. You guys know a lot of schoolhouses from back in the day could be active with who knows what. Someone could have came and done like rituals or like a Ouija board session. What's up here? There's like a town right there. Oh bro, there's a cemetery.
Oh yeah, there is.
Really?
Yeah, literally, we can see it from here.
Oh my gosh.
What if that's a schoolhouse?
Okay, that literally just proves my point.
Yeah,
Where I said
exactly.
schoolhouses were often built next to cemeteries
Yeah.
Wow.
to keep the dead bodies inside. We're literally heading straight where the old schoolhouse used to be, which would have been directly next to the cemetery.
You're right, Angelo.
I think you can cut through here. No, there's a fence
Over
there.
here. Oh, here's more history about the schoolhouse.
Yeah, there it is. Even the graveyard was there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What was that?
Listen, listen.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah, someone was walking.
it was a huge dump. That's 3 things.
Bro, I
Everything
got
goes in
goosebumps
3
right now.
spirits.
Right?
Oh my god.
Wow.
So it was like 1, 2, 3, boom.
Okay, we hear you.
Yep. Alright. Let's keep going. I feel like we're gonna actually catch some stuff.
Bro, that was weird.
This is also the burial site of. This is where Lucy was buried.
Oh, really?
Site of Luffy Montgomery's Cavendish home. Yeah, she was buried here.
So wait, where was the site of the school?
I think it's the graveyard. Because
Not the,
I didn't get a chance to look at that board.
I know.
Bro, I can't believe that just happened. I'm getting goosebumps right now.
So it's a burial site?
I don't know how we get there. But like straight up, my camera just literally shut off. Like you can watch this video.
I have no clue.
Bro, this is like a hidden road or
Last time
something?
we were in the forest, did you come out this way?
Not at all. Bro, we're like on the road right now.
I think so. That's supposed to look like a book. That's so pretty.
Trying to flip the page.
Yeah.
This girl's trying to flip the page over here. I'm not playing. Like, I actually felt weird, man.
Should we go in?
Like, that was a weird moment that just kind of shook me, you know?
Oh, it's situated at the northeast corner of the cemetery near the intersection.
That way? I'm guessing it's down that way. It'd be close to the intersection.
Yeah, we'd have to kind of go through there.
Alright, let's go that way, I guess. What white building?
back in the corner.
I don't even see a building. But Chelsea's saying that she's just heard
You
somebody
saw a
walking.
building?
Yeah, chill over here. See where my
Oh,
light is?
yeah.
Someone's just walking right in front of it.
Wait, you saw someone in front of that?
Clear as day, someone wearing all black just walked right in front of it. What is that?
That white building?
Yeah.
I have no
That's like a monument or something. Or shed, yeah.
Shed, yeah. A monument.
A mon- You never know,
It
man.
could be, but I doubt it. It looks more like a shed.
I think it's a shed, actually.
That was weird.
Where'd it go, though?
No clue. It just walked from like the right, really quick in front of it, and then it just vanished. So I don't know if it like went back in the forest or...
Full figure or like an actual person just dressed in black?
I couldn't see like skin color.
Yeah.
It was just all black. You can also see the house.
Oh, yeah. This straight up looks like a really old cemetery. We'll actually take a look at the tombstones. These are pretty old. I'm gonna be real. Check this out. Like, you actually can't even read some of those. So the author of Anne of Green Gables is buried somewhere here.
I can see how that kind of
You thought that was a person?
looked like a person.
Is this her? Grave of Montgomery, yeah.
Yeah. Lucy.
Wow.
So why MacDonald? Is it like her married name?
I have no clue.
I don't know, but actually I see Montgomery below it.
Yeah.
Lucy Montgomery.
Maybe that was her married name.
Maybe?
And that's her husband.
Oh yeah, okay, so it says Reverend, I can't read the name out, MacDonald. There we go.
Ewan
Ewan.
Ewan
Evan?
McDonald. 1870, yeah.
Yeah. 1943.
His grave's taken care of, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a landmark.
But it's also just kind of like eerie in the fact that we didn't know she was buried here and somehow we ended up here
Yeah, exactly.
with no intention of being
That,
here.
yeah. It's just the energy, man. It just
I know.
leads to
Yeah.
this place.
I find it funny that they call it the Haunted Wood Trail. Like, they literally label that. Bro, I'm getting really lightheaded right now. I'm not even playing. I just got really lightheaded all of a sudden. Like, really lightheaded.
You want to take a break?
No, it's not like that. Like, I just instantly for like 5 seconds, I got really lightheaded.
It's that area.
The thing is, like, my camera shut off again.
Again?
really?
In the
Yeah,
same area.
And then I felt that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the heck happened. I want to keep going though. I don't want to stand
It's
still.
off all of a sudden.
Pardon?
Why'd you camera keep shutting off all of a
I
sudden?
don't know actually. Like, it's a full battery. You saw
Yeah.
me change that, both
Yeah.
of you guys, right? Like,
Interesting.
my God, I don't feel like myself anymore. I feel kind of like droopy and like drowsy. I'm gonna try and keep going for you guys though.
You just let it go in.
I want to really know if like something's here. 'Cause
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
there's like a
Weird, right?
grave. What was that?
What?
I think I heard that. There was like, was that a step?
I don't know.
Hello? Bro, I don't know if I can take a look at these photos anymore.
It's so creepy.
Like, I know they were played off to be like haunted, whatever,
Man.
like ghosts. Like, what's happening behind you? Who's here? Someone's here.
Hello?
What the heck is happening?
This is the way we came, right?
Really sorry, guys. I actually feel really loopy.
Okay.
Ever since we went to that graveyard, I feel really drowsy.
A lot worse.
Yeah.
Maybe you should cut the cord quickly.
Like, I cleansed myself when we left.
Yeah.
It's like
Is it
literally.
working again?
It's working. It's recording.
Yeah, I think I need to get out of here.
I think so too. I think like I'm hearing things from every direction.
Yeah.
I don't think they're animals either.
No.
Yeah. Are you good to keep going?
Yeah, but I don't know which way to go.
I guess this way is fine.
Yeah. Should I look for
I need to
anybody?
get out of here. I don't think I feel weird. Who is that?
What, dude? What is that? I don't know.
Let's just keep moving.
Yeah.
The more we
It's
stand,
like
the more stuff is
everywhere
happening.
around us.
I don't know what keeps happening, but my camera keeps shutting off. Literally when things are walking beside us. I truly believe this spot is actually filled with paranormal activity. I don't usually come into like such a fast conclusion. That's why we came to test it today. But damn, I actually think something's here. Multiple.
I remember a tree being right in the middle of our way.
Whoa, what is that?
I don't remember that.
Are we lost?
Why is this in the middle of the
I
thing?
have no idea.
Look and listen carefully.
Look at the slug.
Cute.
It's just right on the thing.
1985.
So this was her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her as a little girl.
It's saying if you listen carefully, you can hear laughter
Mm-hmm.
and sudden whisper of the wind.
We were definitely hearing something, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What's with these bridges though? They get like creepy as hell.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's getting heavy for me.
I know, I feel like someone's like has two hands pushing back on my shoulders.
Really,
Like telling me not to like go any further.
I kind of feel that too. I
Yeah?
don't know. I felt like some kind of force in that one spot that was like trying to tell us not to go. I don't know. It was almost like there was a barrier that I had to almost walk through to get
Yeah.
past that one spot.
Oh man, let's just finish this up.
Yeah,
Make it back to the car.
yeah.
Hopefully the car's still there.
Definitely getting creepy as all hell.
It's another path going in there. It's like very narrow.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Oh.
Whoa! What the hell was that?
Are you serious right now?
It's every time that like we start talking about it more, it makes itself more apparent.
So the first time I came here, I remember like a lot of flowers and stuff. But I haven't seen any flowers since we've gotten in here.
Just a
Yeah,
lot of
there's
dead
none.
things.
Yeah. I remember this place very, very differently. It's a lot more of just woods and trees and stuff. I mean, I don't know if anything's changed. In my own memory, I very much remember this extremely differently.
Like with like an excessive amount of flowers, or like yeah. I mean, there's. I don't even know. I mean, those are flowers, but like
Oh yeah.
not as much.
No, I'm talking about like almost like a garden kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a complete different vibe now.
So it's definitely completely different.
Was that the tree, bro?
I think
Can we
so.
just knock on the tree?
I don't know if that was a knock,
Sounded like it,
but
yeah.
that was something moving. There's no animal though. Like we would see an animal.
Yeah, no. See anything.
I think the further we go, the more I trip out. Because, like, I don't know. I'm just going to leave this rolling for you guys a little bit. This might be a little bit long, but maybe we'll catch something. Oh, man, dude. My freaking bloodline right now.
Guys, look at the sign.
Exit?
Yeah, this is exit.
Ooh, baby. Oh my gosh. I feel better already just reading that sign.
Yeah.
And like, I really thought that there wasn't gonna be like this type of feeling here.
Yeah.
People
maybe
did.
we could like debunk this place, but
Yeah. These are the only flowers remaining, I guess. And they're like dying.
They're like flowers.
they're not even.
Yeah, they're not even like real
really, like,
flowers.
flowers that are purposely placed here. They don't exactly serve a purpose. But this is what I mean, like what I remember. I don't know. I just remember this place very differently.
You can get lost in here, to be honest. Whoa, wait, what the hell?
What?
Didn't we come in this way?
Oh yeah.
We did. But
Like, if we took a different way back, how come this looped up to this? I didn't see a split in the paths.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. I said we just get back to the car. Let's just get out of here.
Let's just go.
No, like seriously, like you didn't see a split in the path?
No.
Maybe I'm just losing it, honestly, because it's a pretty dense forest if you really think about it.
Yeah. Dude, this place is like totally fucking for reasons at this point.
Oh, like I'm actually getting shivers right now. It's bad. Wait, is that bench tipped over?
Wait, Angelo, you pointed out that bench at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's totally flipped upside down right now.
Maybe somebody came along and just flipped it, or
I mean, it's possible. But,
Yo.
right?
but like, I don't know.
I think I'm starting to lose it, seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Maybe someone came in.
Okay. Someone just knocked on the freaking bench.
Yeah. What in the actual fuck?
I think Anne was definitely right. This place is definitely haunted.
What was that, dude?
What if this is a legitimately haunted forest?
I think at this point we've kind of.
Yeah.
No
That it
animals were
is.
seen. Nobody was seen.
Someone
What
just
is-
knocked
What
on
is
that.
causing all of these sounds? Like, I'm actually mind-boggled right now. Like, I don't know what to respond to this with.
Okay.
Let's just get back to the car.
go.
Yeah.
This place is weird as all hell.
Oh, that was going off a bit.
I saw that it went to orange.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Somebody here? Yeah, it's going to yellow. That was weird. It was just going to yellow. As we even go back, I'm still feeling a little bit weird. Like, it's actually like scaring me right now because I've never in my whole life felt like that. Like, I can really feel energy here. I just don't know what the heck is there. And these guys are like leaving me in the darkness right now. Yo, that was a weird experience.
That was definitely a weird experience.
It felt like someone came and like just fogged my head. Like, I couldn't think for the life of me. Like, it felt like something was just messing with my head bad.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe
something,
it was like trying to take you over or something.
Yeah.
yeah, and even you, like,
Yeah.
this was a weird run. Like, for real.
Did your car just...
It literally just walked on its own.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna wrap that up. That was actually a lot scarier than I thought it would be.
Yeah. I have to agree with that.
Okay, I'm wrapping this up. I think we gotta cut the film for real.
Yeah. Let's go home.